The Vedas. Our first stop takes us to the Vedas, the oldest and most revered scriptures of Hinduism. These sacred texts are the gateways to divine knowledge, filled with hymns, rituals, and philosophical insights that illuminate the cosmic order and our connection with the divine. Embracing the Supreme Being, exploring the multifaceted divine. Hinduism acknowledges one supreme reality, known as Brahman. But wait, here's the intriguing twist: Brahman can manifest in countless forms and expressions. From the awe-inspiring Vishnu to the transformative Shiva, and the gentle Lakshmi to the fierce Durga, each deity represents a unique aspect and function of the divine. Dharma, the compass for a meaningful life. Our Dharma. This profound concept guides Hindus in leading a righteous and fulfilling life. Drawing from the cosmic order and individual responsibilities, Dharma adapts to various factors such as age, caste, gender, occupation, and personal disposition. It reminds us of our duties to ourselves, others, and the world. Journey of the soul, unlocking the secrets of reincarnation. Prepare to dive deep into the concept of reincarnation. Hinduism believes that the soul, eternal and separate from the body, undergoes a cycle of births and deaths. This cycle, known as samsara, continues until the soul achieves liberation, or moksha, from the bonds of ignorance and karma. Moksha, the ultimate liberation. Our quest leads us to moksha, the pinnacle of Hindu spiritual aspirations. It is the ultimate liberation, where the soul realizes its true nature as Brahman. Whether through knowledge, action, devotion, or discipline, Hindus seek this state of bliss, pure consciousness, and freedom. Moksha represents union with God, nirvana, or the profound isolation of the self. Practices: embarking on a spiritual path. Hinduism offers a diverse range of practices to nurture spirituality, morality, and well-being. From worship, puja, and meditation, dhyana, to yoga and pilgrimages, these practices cultivate a deeper connection with the divine and foster personal growth. Each path holds its own unique treasures, inviting seekers to embark on their spiritual journey. Society and stories, unraveling the tapestry of Hindu life. Hindu society is a tapestry woven with rich traditions. The complex social structure based on varna or caste reflects diverse roles and responsibilities. Additionally, stories hold a special place in Hinduism. From epics like the Mahabharata and Ramayana to the colorful tales of gods, sages, and saints, these stories immerse us in the teachings, values, and ideals of Hinduism. Devotion, the path of love and connection. Finally, we delve into the beautiful realm of devotion, known as bhakti. Devotion is a profound and popular aspect of Hinduism, emphasizing love and surrender to the divine. Through singing hymns, reciting names, prayers, rituals, and acts of service, devotees cultivate a deep connection with their chosen deity, fostering a sense of community, joy, and gratitude. Now let's understand Brahman and Atman. In Hinduism, Atman refers to the self-existent essence of human beings, the observing pure consciousness or witness consciousness as exemplified by the Purusha of Samkhya 1. It is distinct from the ever-evolving embodied individual being, Jivanatman, embedded in material reality, exemplified by the Prakriti of Samkhya, and characterized by ahankara, ego, non-spiritual psychological I-ness, mind, chitta, manas, and all the defiling kleshas, habits, prejudices, desires, impulses, delusions, fads, behaviors, pleasures, sufferings and fears 1. On the other hand, Brahman is an unchanging, universal spirit or consciousness which underlies all things too. It is the highest universal principle and the ultimate reality in the universe. In major schools of Hindu philosophy, it is the immaterial, efficient, formal and final cause of all that exists. While Atman and Brahman are discussed and named as distinct from one another, they are not always thought of as distinct. In some schools of Hindu thought, Atman is Brahman. The relationship between Atman and Brahman is a complex and nuanced topic in Hindu philosophy. In some schools of thought, such as Advaita Vedanta, the substance of Brahman is identical to the substance of Atman, is everywhere and inside each living being, and there is connected spiritual oneness in all existence. In other schools of thought, such as Dvaita Vedanta, Brahman is different from Atman, self, in each being. Karma is a concept of action, work or deed, and its effect or consequences. In Indian religions, the term more specifically refers to a principle of cause and effect, often descriptively called the principle of karma, wherein intent and actions of an individual, cause, influence the future of that individual, effect. Good intent and good deeds contribute to good karma and happier rebirths, while bad intent and bad deeds contribute to bad karma and bad rebirths. On the other hand, Dharma is righteousness, a moral code of living. It can also mean religion or belief system. Dharma is the very foundation of life. It is moral law combined with spiritual discipline that guides one's life through. Karma is often used interchangeably with Dharma, but there is a difference between the two. Karma results from our past and present actions and those we will perform, while Dharma is righteousness, a moral code of living. Karma and Dharma are two fundamental concepts in Hinduism. Karma refers to the actions and their consequences, while Dharma refers to the moral and ethical principles that guide one's life. Dharma is often considered the foundation of life, as it provides a framework for living in accordance with one's duty and purpose. The relationship between karma and dharma is complex. One's actions, karma, should be in accordance with one's dharma, or moral code of living. By following one's dharma, one can accumulate good karma, which can lead to a better future, both in this life and in future lives. Now let's have a look at what Moksha, Purusathas, Veda and gods and goddess. Moksha. Moksha is a term in Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism and Sikhism for various forms of emancipation, enlightenment, liberation, and release. In its soteriological and eschatological senses, it refers to freedom from samsara, the cycle of death and rebirth. Moksha means freedom, liberation, from what and how is where the schools differ. Moksha is also a concept that means liberation from rebirth or samsara. This liberation can be attained while one is on earth, Jivan Mukti, or eschatologically, Karma Mukti, Vidya Mukti. Purusatha's Purushartha is a key concept in Hinduism, referring to the four proper goals or aims of a human life. The term is derived from two Sanskrit roots, Purusha, meaning human being, and Artha, meaning purpose or objective. As such, Purushartha can be translated as the object of human pursuit or purpose of human beings. The four Purusathas are Dharma, Artha, Karma, Moksha. All four Purusharthas are important, but in cases of conflict, Dharma is considered more important than Artha or Karma in Hindu philosophy. Moksha is considered the ultimate goal of human life. The Vedas are a large body of religious texts originating in ancient India. Composed in Vedic Sanskrit, the texts constitute the oldest layer of Sanskrit literature and the oldest scriptures of Hinduism. There are four Vedas: Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharva Veda. Each Veda has four subdivisions: the Samhitas, mantras and benedictions; the Aranyakas, text on rituals, ceremonies, sacrifices and symbolic sacrifices; the Brahmanas, commentaries on rituals, ceremonies and sacrifices; and the Upanishads, texts discussing meditation, philosophy and spiritual knowledge. Gods and Goddess. Hinduism is a religion with a diverse pantheon of gods and goddesses. Deities in Hinduism are referred to as Deva, masculine, and Devi, feminine. Foremost among the many Hindu gods and goddesses are the holy triad of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, the creator, sustainer, and destroyer of worlds, in that order. Their feminine counterparts are Saraswati, the wife of Brahma, Lakshmi, the wife of Vishnu, and Parvati, or Durga, the wife of Shiva. There are also many other important deities in Hinduism, such as Ganesha, Krishna, Rama, Hanuman, Kali, and Durga. Each deity has their own unique characteristics, stories, and symbolism.